Courtney Love had an interview with Heeb magazine.
Oh, this was controversial. This one actually got me a little mad.
No, it got me mad too for a few reasons, but number one reason is, why does anybody care what Courtney Love has to say at this point? She's so unimportant. But let me go on and say what she quote her. She was talking about Nirvana, and she says, every time you buy a Nirvana record, part of that money is not going to Kurt's child or to me. It's going to a handful of Jew loan officers, Jew private banks. It's going to lawyers who are also bankers.
All right, so here's a couple of important context things there. First of all, Heeb is a Jewish magazine, obviously an irreverent one, it seems from the title, right? And Courtney Love's mom is actually Jewish, which is strange given her comments. Now, having said all of that, none of it excuses what Courtney Love said. That is absolutely outrageous and 100% unacceptable. Now you're going to say, like, of course, and Cenk, what's with all the downer, statements? But look, the reason I'm actually pissed about it, and I actually thought about it, I'm like, I've seen like a million racist comments in my life. Why does this one piss me off more than others, right? Because it's not a good time for it, man. People are already, like, they're angry at Israel over stuff, and then they're unfortunately connecting that to Jews to some degree. A lot of people are, and that pisses me off, because it's one thing to be angry with Israel, and that's totally legitimate. It's not legitimate to connect it to all Jews at all. And they're pissed off about Bernie Madoff, and they're connecting him to Jews, etc., because he's Jewish, etc. And we've talked about that on the show before. It's just a bad time for him, man. You don't want to feed that kind of anti-Semitism. And Courtney Love, what a useless bitch.
Right.
I mean, what the hell has she ever done, right? Except sponge off of Kurt Cobain and drive, well, I don't want to say she drove him to it, because he obviously had mental issues, he was depressed, etc., right? But she didn't help the situation from the looks of it, right? And then she goes and she does all her stupid drugs, and now she thinks she's smart, and she's like, oh, the Jew bankers and stuff.
Right.
Screw you. And by the way, if it weren't for all the people that created the music industry, I know everybody bitches about the music industry, and a lot of times for good reason. But if it weren't for the people who created the industry, none of you would have gotten rich. So where the hell would Courtney Love have gotten money for all those drugs and all the big lifestyle that she's lived? It's not really a good lifestyle, because she, pulled a clown-ass move on it and just, wasted her life away with the drugs. But where did you get the money? Because they set up the industry. And no, they are not all Jews, you idiot. And as a half-Jew, you should know that. I guess the second part of why it bothers me and why I'm going over the top on it is because it's such a stupid, sensationalistic way of trying to gain attention.
Right.
Like, oh, look at me. Look at me. Oh, I'm so irreverent. I call them Jew bankers.
Right.
Like, screw you.
I don't know. She's such a loser. Like, I don't take anything she says seriously or worth anything. I'm telling you, she's so worthless. I don't even know why Heeb magazine wanted to interview her.